What's happening? Welcome, appreciate this person on that play button. I am Willie Williams. Go ahead on and subscribe, click a link, do something like that. But shout out to Chicago. Where I catch is where I catch it. That's what killing me in the shot. Shout out DMX. That's what's up. But Chicago shooting at a funeral home, Injures 15 in Auburn Grissom. I guess that's how you pronounce it. They say we thought it was a war zone. Shit, why y'all call it CHIRAQ? Ain't it? I'm guessing. What they said, they got video. I'm gonna let these folks talk to y'all and then I'll be right back. Don't even worry about it. Watch it.
Sure, that surveillance video is difficult to watch, especially for the victims, but for many in that neighborhood where it happened, it's just another reminder of the dangers they face every day. Disturbing surveillance video capturing dozens of people running for their lives last night outside Rhodes Funeral Home in Chicago's Auburn Gresham neighborhood, some returning fire.
Is that the shooters took advantage of families and friends who were gathered to mourn the death of a young man.
31-year-old Donnie Weathersby was killed last week in a gang-related shooting. Police say rival gang members retaliated last night at the funeral home. Tamara Manasseh, with Mothers Men Against Senseless Killings, says she warned Chicago police that the gunfire was coming.
I put myself at risk, my family at risk, saying something, and the police didn't act.
We had 2 police squad cars there, and we had a full TAC team in the area.
One person is in custody. Police are searching for 2 others. Father Michael Flager is offering a $15,000 reward.
We gotta do something.
According to CPD data, 22 people have been killed in Auburn Gresham so far this year. That is more homicides than all of 2019. In fact, year to date, there have been more homicides than any of the last 5 years.
Every day when I get home, it's like I shut my door and I lean my head to the door as I'm locking it. And I'm thanking God that I just made it through the day.
The 15 victims are recovering. 10 of those injured are women. Police are asking anyone with any information to come forward.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I saw something else. Hold on. I was trying to pause. See if I get it.
When was the last time?
Damn commercials. Yeah, that what they say happened. They shooting at funeral homes. They shooting where the dead bodies at. Well, if the bodies didn't have to go to the coroners, this would actually be like a better place like to get shot at, because you know you get like the 2-for-1. You can get like the autopsy and the funeral all in the same goddamn place. I'm kind of saddened because it don't seem, well, no, Chicago y'all have gotten numbers up. That's what's up. So y'all are putting in some decent work. They said the 15 people, it was 10 women and 5 men that was hit. 5 were taken to different hospitals, but let's see what they doing by this video right here.
When was the last time you...
Wait a minute. Y'all saying too much. I don't like it. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can mute that, hold that, run my mouth for a good little minute. Listen, in the shot, you gotta watch 23:16:9 at all time. Your ass could be acting in church and prayer. That shit don't matter. Bullets is coming. Wake up. Why y'all wasn't watching your 23:16:9? Obviously, y'all ain't watching the Willie Williams show, because if you was, you would already know what you need to be doing. Now, I understand the people was running, and rightfully so, because when gunshots go off, people be running. That's what you're supposed to do. Now this is a long-ass commercial. Come on now, shit.
And Craig.
Let's see what Craig said. Come on.
City tonight, the mayor, police superintendent, and community leaders are pleading with anyone who has information about the shooting to come forward. Father Michael Flager going one step further, offering a $15,000 reward, $1,000 for each of those people who were shot. Chaos in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood last night as people waited outside a funeral home on 79th near Carpenter. Police say people in a stolen car opened fire as they drove by. Some of those in the crowd returned fire. 10 women were shot and 5 men. Nearly 60 bullet casings littered the scene.
This is a mourning.
Hey, sugar. I ain't even much gonna do.
Another day where we start with despair.
Police call it gang retaliation for another fatal drive-by shooting on July 14th in Englewood. The superintendent, trying to put some perspective on the challenge facing police, said Chicago has 117,000 gang members, 55 major gangs, 747 smaller factions, and 2,500 subsets of those factions.
And any day of the week, any hour of the day, several hundred gang conflicts related to that 117,000 gang members.
After the shooting, police say the driver and two gunmen crashed their car and fled on foot. One is in custody. The mayor and others pleading for people to help police identify those responsible.
I recognize that there is fear, and we understand that.
Do y'all really recognize that people out there scared? I don't know, because like in my mind, listen, for the time back in my day, because old players be saying back in my day, you know what I'm saying? Back in my time, we always knew that law enforcement could shut some shit down. That's something that we knew. Now y'all heard earlier, well, the lady who was a part of the men and women trying to save lives or something like shit like that. I forgot the acronyms and stuff. Big word acronym. What I said, that we had to notify law enforcement that there may be retaliation. I got a question. Who the fuck? Who's showing up to the gang funerals? Listen, I thought funerals supposed to be online. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be. Listen, I just gave it to y'all because I heard it like some months back. They were supposed to be live streaming funerals. Y'all supposed to be social distancing and everything out here in the goddamn street. But y'all allow people to come around just as long as they got their goddamn masks and they little water. What that stuff called? Sanitation stuff. The liquid hand and don't touch people and shit like that. You come view the body. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your mask on while you view the body. You know, but this ain't. Listen, this regular shit. I don't. Y'all understand the feel? Listen, Buddy in the last video had done said when he make it home, he put his head up against the door. And he's thankful that he made it in. I got a question for you, pimping, because I like the way that shit was braided up. Now, whoever did that, they need to throw an extra $5 or something like that. Maybe 10. You know, I got an idea. Watch it. Because she said that she understands the fear of the people. So people are in fear in these communities when gunshots rang out. And y'all got 117? Y'all numbers is going up. That's what's up. I got a good idea. Don't know if it'll work, but it's just popped in my head. And I don't live in Chicago. This just popped in my head. This might be a good idea. Move.
But if we are silent, the violence will continue.
Father Michael Flager now offering a $15,000 reward for information.
People been talking. Excuse me. He say if we are silent, the violence will continue. Sugar shit. Listen, watch it. Last weekend y'all had some. The week before that y'all had some. Buddy had done died on July 14th. The week before that, 4th of July weekend, Father's Day weekend, hell, damn the holiday, every weekend, y'all got action out there in the motherfucking street. And every weekend, not we, but like a lot of us, talk about it. Y'all talk about it. It be on social media and stuff, so everybody's talking about it. But if y'all be quiet, the violence will continue. Obviously, if we talk about it, the violence will continue. Now, Father Flager done put that paper up one more again. Shout out to Father Flager. Now, one thing I've noticed is in Chicago got respect for Father Flager. His shit ain't getting shot up because he do things in the community. His feet is on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And he really trying to help people out in the community to do what he need to go on to do to bring back some type of less fear in the community. Here we go.
Information that leads to an arrest. He was on scene last night, the shooting happening just blocks away from his church. Flager said it looked like a war zone.
I was stunned, and somebody said to me, in fact, in the street, said, "Are you all right?" And I said, "No, I'm not." To see all these ambulances, all this police, see people crying, people angry, it was overwhelming.
Police did have intelligence that this was a gang-related funeral. 2 squad cars had been stationed outside, a TAC team in the area. according to the police superintendent, but it was not enough to prevent what happened. No word if police are now going to change their tactics for future gang-related funerals.
For future gang-related funerals. That's what's up. Chicago COVID-19 restricts you from coming in there, sitting down, doing all the.
When was the last time?
Look. Y'all got to get your numbers up. Listen, man. For all the other states and things like that who got some real ones around there and shit, you know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter and shit. You got to get your numbers up. You got to get your numbers up if you want to compete with other states. I'm just saying. I heard somebody tell me today, man, your president sending in the feds. I say, shit. I thought it was already up. You know what I'm saying? I don't be paying attention, but I be paying attention. I don't see why people are upset about it. Like, if those people are in fear, then you would actually want some more law enforcement present. But they are trying to defund the police, which is a very intelligent thing to do in a place that if we don't talk about it, the shootings will continue. That's what's up. So keep doing what y'all doing. We really ain't stressing. Shit. Ain't nobody died. Only 15 people got shot. That's it. Y'all got to do better. Hell, you got to think about this. Only 15 people showed up? I don't know. Shit. Maybe it was 20. 15 got hit. It seems like a lot of y'all like it. Another thing. For Buddy, player with the braids and shit, or anyone who is living in fear in Chicago, Father Flagger got a bus ticket waiting for you, plane ticket, a U-Haul. You know what I'm saying? You can relocate. Just like Chicago ain't the only city. I may be like, well, all my family here. Well, watch 23-689. I'm gonna need. Listen, bulletproof vests in Chicago should be sold out at all times. I'm just saying, like children vests and everything. Like y'all gonna need bulletproof caps and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bulletproof socks, every goddamn thing, everything. Cause y'all really is about that life putting in work, and that's what's up. You say seven of the women who ranges ages from 21 to 65. Listen, in the first video, did y'all see that baby running with another lady and she had the cane up in her hand, so it seemed to me like the older lady really didn't need the cane? No. She was supposed to be running. I'm just saying. Hold on. Shit ain't gonna let me skip. So I'm just gonna turn the volume down and maybe I can get back to the same thing that we just damn watched. But listen, you just gotta be careful. But not really. Everybody in Chicago should have insurance. The hell, it slowed me down. Everybody should have insurance. A lot of people will complain, I don't have the finances to leave. But you know somebody in your family gonna get shot or dead. It's basic. Watch it, look. Watch it.
Calling elected officials out, saying they're not doing enough to help neighborhoods be safe. This rally that this group put on today was attended by parents and kids and residents pushing back about the violence as well as trying to unify the neighborhood.
They gather hoping to make a difference as they try to stop the cycle of violence in black and brown neighborhoods.
We have entirely too much representation at every level of government.
Why they keep saying in black and brown neighborhoods when we only get shown the darker hue neighborhoods for the most part, for all the shootings and drive-bys and people getting injured? I typically see darker hue communities. I don't see that brown community that y'all be talking about. Just saying. Here you go.
For our communities to have suffered the neglect that they've suffered.
Tanisha Peoples with the Black Community Collaborative.
Let me help you with the neglect, sugar. The neglect is dad is. Here you go.
Has lived on Chicago's South Side all of her life, and like so many was stunned by Tuesday night's mass shooting that happened on 79th Street, just steps away from where the group held their rally this afternoon.
We believe that in order to stop the violence in our community, everything has to come together. It's not silos, it's not education here, it's not economics there, it's not crime there, it's not. Everybody is to be held accountable.
Tuesday night, 15 people were wounded after someone opened fire on a group of men, women, and children who had attended a visitation for a man killed in a drive-by last week, which police say was a gang retaliation. And as the search for the attackers continues, there's concern the violence will only get worse as the pandemic makes more kids more susceptible to street and gang violence and ultimately the victims of gun violence.
They said COVID. She said COVID makes them more susceptible to gang violence. I don't know how that works, sister. I'm just saying, like, you do know they were killing before. They was having shootouts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shootout picnics and shit before COVID. Just saying, I think the numbers in Chicago have went up double the same time than last year. So y'all doing pretty good. So we really ain't tripping on y'all. Listen, man, get your insurance on your children, because one of them will perish. Let's start with the might get killed. Fuck it. Will perish. And then listen, if you get to about 50, you can relocate. You know what I'm saying? Spend you probably about 2 or 3, like with the move, like with the U-Haul and stuff. You drive yourself and all that good stuff there. You probably put down first, last, and security in another state, in another place or something like that. And you can probably chill for about like the rest of the year off them 50. Just saying something now. Hell, you probably need about 60 because it's going to be about 10 for the funeral. Unless you cremate your loved one, which I would advise a lot of y'all to do, because they dead. They ain't going to be able to do nothing with that money. Shout out to CHIRAQ. Appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm out.